All right, all my little YouTube motherfuck faces. You're watching Validation Boy live stream. October 15th, 2018. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah. We're not going to do a first five in the live. Let it be known, though, that Dick Trippin' Balls, the reigning, defending fucking champion of Validation Boy livestream, has graced us with his presence. Thank you for joining us, champ. All right, we'll do first five in the live. In at number 1 was Twitwit. All right, in at number 2 was Justice777. Now, Justice777, I'm going to leave a link. She's right up here. I'm going to leave a link in the description. You all go check out her channel. I told her I gave her a big shout out to earlier today in one of the comments and one of her videos. So I made that promise. So you guys can check her out. It might be too intense for a lot of you guys. It might not be for everyone, but I enjoy it a lot. So please go check out her channel. I'm going to link it below. Is this a floating VB head? Yes, Rob S. And at number 3 would be, well, really technically number 1 was Nummy Num, but Twitwit plays by our own fucking rules in here. So in at number 3 was Nummy Num. And at number 4 was the reigning champion, Dick Trippin' Balls. And in at number 5 was Lori Gale. And there's some other people in here too. And OJ McBaggins has joined us and says, titty sprinkles. All right, guys. So we've also been joined by Downforce Syndrome, who says Validation Boy is his fucking favorite. Thanks. And YouTube Dark City, who says, oh, Dark City. I'm subscribed to you, Dark City. Let's see who else. Twitwit, Rob S, OJ McBaggins, Downforce Syndrome. Downforce Syndrome says, don't be an NPC. Yeah. Well, we've also been joined by Schlumminger in at number 6. Okay. And we've also been joined by a true staple, They Lie, Ohio. Good to have you in here, bro. Flat Earth Reset. Flat Earth Reset says, I must be on the bottom of the list under other shit. No. We're going to take a closer look at female nature tonight, guys. Oh, yeah. So I decided to go see. I'm not subscribed to the MuffMuff Queef. To the MuffMuff Queef. Excuse me. And it's been 2 weeks since I've gone live. And last time I went before that was like a month before that. But I'm not subscribed to her. Turns out she came out with a video right around the time I was in the middle of taking that long break from doing live streams. Downforce Syndrome says down with the GPV. You know what it is. Except you, Twit, you're cool, yeah. Okay, so the MuffMuff Queef came out with a video, right? So in her video, it's her latest video. I don't remember what it's fucking called. I'll link it below though. We're not gonna call her by name though, Andres has joined us. Everyone go check out Andres, obviously. And check out They Lie, Ohio as well. All right, and in her video, she says we're living in a dysfunctional masculine system, right? Well, had to sneeze there almost for a second. I suppressed it, though. I know you're not supposed to. But she says we're living in a dysfunctional masculine system, hyper-masculine system, right? And she says that feminism was created so women could join that dysfunctional masculine system and give away their babies to the state. Bullshit, okay? That's not why feminism was created, all right? It was created to be brought down, just like the Twin Towers, okay? I'm going to drop this new bombshell of truth on you guys. Modern feminism was constructed to be destroyed, to be taken down, just like the Twin Towers. Because think about it. It was meant to create such a backlash that men would create MGTOW. Women would be left in the cold. Then women would have to come and pretend to be conservative again. Okay, like go back to the old deception that they used to run on men. And it means that in the end, men are going to end up right back on the plantation. Right back on the plantation of servitude to the GPV. So there you go. New bombshell. I'm going to make a separate video about that one later. Long time no see, VB says Dick Tripping Balls. I know, it's an honor to have you in here, bro. You are the champ, bro. I just don't foresee anyone ever taking that title away from Dick Tripping Balls. I don't see it, guys. I just don't see it. I just don't think it's going to ever happen. I mean, wow. Wow. Talk about greatness, right? Talk about true greatness. To be a champion of something for so long, well over a calendar year by this point, I believe. I could be totally wrong, but I feel instinctually that Dick Tripping Balls has been champion for over a year, a calendar year. He apologizes. He's been busy trying to take out the trash. I know you're a busy guy. You got a lot of shit going on, and we really appreciate all your work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say exactly what it concerns, but those in the know what's going on. And you're doing great work, Dick Tripping Balls. You're truly a champion of the people. Lori Gale says, you are doing a great job, Dick. So here's the thing. It was created to be brought down, right? Now, women by nature, okay, because they have the babies, culturally, they're taught, conditioned, and rewarded to rely on handouts, okay? They're parasitic, okay, essentially, like the modern woman. I'm not saying the women in this room, okay? I'm just saying, like, on the whole, culturally, women now in Western society are parasitic, okay? We live in an explicitly hypergamous gynocracy, okay? Now, a lot of people don't know what hypergamy means, all right? It means like trading up, basically, is what it means, trading up. And the best way to describe that, okay, is alpha fucks, beta bucks, okay? The woman always goes and gets the seed of the young, tall, attractive man that's not really going to be there to be a father, because usually they're in their time of their life where they're players. And then when she gets older, she settles for the dumpy, you know, beta guy that has a lot of money. And the reason he has lots of money is because he never spent it partying with the girls, because all his life he was a beta. So it's alpha fucks, beta bucks, and watch out for that, guys. You'll see it. You'll see it all around you in your life, okay? Plus, no one wants a 30-plus roasty, says 1H1. Oh, man. Alpha fucks, beta bucks, right, bro? And then, see, some women, they want someone to take care of the baby and protect them, okay? That's nature, I guess, right? Whatever. That's exactly why our government is as big as it is right now, though. Because women, you know, men are going their own way, and women are relying on the government. Alan Roman says truth, alpha fucks, beta bucks. In my case, sigma fucks, beta bucks. Oh, man. Good to have you in here, Alan. Is it possible? All right, well, no. All right. Anyways. All right. That's why the government is as big as it is right now. All right. Now, this MuffMuff queef, she claims that the divine feminine is also corrupted, right? Because it's been hijacked, and now it's merely part of a two-sided coin, which is still somehow ruled by a dysfunctional patriarchy, but it's not, okay? We live in a dysfunctional fucking matriarchy. It's quite fucking obvious. That's why women get 10 years in jail for bludgeoning someone to death with a wrench and crushing their skull with a wrench, while a man looks at a woman the wrong way and he gets life in jail, okay? Women, it's been said that women administer authority just enough to the men so that the slaves, you know, the men, can build them their infrastructure, their malls, their air conditioning, their cars, okay? She thinks that men and women share the same powers, or should share the same powers. Okay? No. Perhaps what she calls the patriarchy is merely men's attempt, and I've said this before, to manage and set behavioral regulations on the inherently irrational and selfish female human mind. Just maybe. Okay? Maybe that's men's way of fighting back. And now it's at the point where men can't do that because of the big daddy government and all the white knights of government that'll shoot you when you stand up to women. So now men have to just go their own way and literally not participate in society. Literally not participate in Nah, women are not the problem. The problem is men are for some reason poor financially. Well, let's not even go there. That's a whole nother debate. All right. Now, if you take a close look at the female reproductive organs and you look at the goat Baphomet head of Satan, all right, I might throw this in a video too. They do look very fucking similar. All right. That's because to be born into this fucking world, you have to come through the GPV. And the GPV represents the material. It represents that which falls short of true divinity. It represents the non-spiritual. Okay. It's about materialism. It's about maternalism. Okay. Now, it could be argued that because of that, female human beings are not even humans at all, and that they're the alien race that has basically like conquered us and put us in this hell trap that we call Earth and life, and that women are all literally demons, and they're a whole different alien breed of fucking entities. It could be argued that, you know, if that whole bullshit about the you know, when you go towards the light, they recycle your soul, put you back on the earth and shit, you know. Well, if that's the case, then that means that females that want us trapped as slaves in the material world are the demons, are the ones that are the aliens that have taken us over and have us trapped. But I'm not going to go that far. That's a big stretch, but it's just a funny theory I've been fucking around with in my mind. A little thought experiment. There might be some truth to that. Validation boy, says Alan. Yeah. What if, right? If we are trapped here on an alien, in some alien trap, right? And you go to the light after you die, and then they recycle your soul right back to the earth, and you just keep ended up on this plantation of life. And on this, in this world, it's a global gynocracy, a hidden gynocracy where the queen rules everything. Evil Reflection 14, a huge honor to have you in here. Says women clearly have by far the most power in society. Male leaders is just a cover. Yep. Light at the end of the tunnel is you exiting the GPV. It's the cycle. That's what Ed says. That's what people argue, right? That light at the end of the tunnel is you entering and you just getting recycled, right? Well, if that's the case, who's responsible for that? Who are the ones that are able to do that to us? The females, right? Are females an alien fucking demon species? Straight up? Is that why they're totally narcissistic and never create anything ever of value? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. All right. But yeah, isn't that a funny little thing to think about? Isn't that a funny little idea to contemplate? She says, you know, the MuffMuff, she says that even women have lost their divine feminine nature. Okay. Problem with that is that there is no such thing as the divine feminine, and there is no such thing as the divine masculine per se in terms of human reality. Okay. God, we call him he, you know, and he gave us himself in flesh form, which was a man, Jesus Christ. Okay. So we assume he, and it's just part of it. Okay. I'm not saying that male is divine. Okay. Unless you want to go back to that previous theory that I was just fucking around with, which I don't really believe at all. But, you know, I'm not saying that male is divine and that females are not so divine. You know, I'm just saying that the divine feminine is a fucking myth. Okay. In fact, this entire world is swimming in a cesspool of female nature at its very, very worst. And that's exactly what the New World Order is. Okay. And that's why everything's fucked up. That's why everything's ruined, because of the inherent narcissism of the female mind. It's true, guys. It's true. Now, a lot of the females that listen to me and that I interact with seem to be very like in check with themselves. You know, most of them, they're like not the kind of women that I would say fall into this category of this general broad brush, you know, like the women that are in here. And I'm not just being an apologist because y'all ladies are in here. I actually interact with all of you and you're all awesome. You know, jokes on you all day. Awesome. Justice 777. Awesome. Lori Gale, pretty awesome. Lori Gale's pretty awesome. No, Twitwit, she's awesome, I guess. And who else? There's a couple, but all the females, you know, that I interact with on YouTube, for the most part, they're pretty badass. And they're women that understand where I'm coming from. They understand what I'm saying. They're not going to be mad. And if they are, it's tough shit. In fact, they probably like it. They probably like getting put in their place like this, honestly. That I bet the men in their lives are actually men that fucking stand up to them, and that's why they're attracted to them, and that's why they fucking stay with them all these years. All right. So, or whatever the situation may be. I'm sure that's, or if they're single, that's probably what they're looking for. Maybe that's why they watch channels like Evil Reflection, Validation Boy, Dick Trippin' Balls, They Lie Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why they watch channels like that. Rob S. You know, because we just tell it like it is. And anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. All right, so enough about the MuffMuff quick. Let's talk about paradise. Let's talk about paradise. I thought this fucking piss drinking fucking scumbag was done making videos. Thought he retired. I guess I was wrong though, right? I guess I was wrong. Twitty is an American matriot. Most females I interact with are keep quiet and in silence, says Alan. Hey, you got it made, bro. You got it made. My woman, I encourage her to speak. She's so wise. I want to hear what she has to say. Sometimes she doesn't talk enough. That's how wise she is, you know, because the truly wise know that they, you know, the less is more, you know, stoicism is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? My woman is, she's beyond the realms of what y'all would even comprehend. Anyways, so I guess I was wrong. You know, he's got too many little fuckface, little nasty fangirls and shit that he has to flex. He has to flex his weak ass pseudos fucking intellectual muscles in front of, you know, every fucking week to be ending his channel, right? To be ending his fucking channel. He can't do that. All right. This motherfucker is still out here rambling on with his fucking satanic hatred of God. All right. He fucking hates the idea that there's something that's bigger and better than us. He says he's a creator and that God just sits amongst us as an equal. Bitch, please, bro. Bitch, please. Okay. How arrogant does someone have to be? All right. Now, all right, that's swine. That's swine shit, okay? He doesn't believe any of this bullshit he's saying. There's no way he fucking does, okay? Because he has no idea what the fuck happens after we die, okay? So all of this shit, in essence, his entire gimmick is a fucking act, and he knows it. I've said this before. It's the truth. Paradise is fucking exposed. All of a sudden, he came back. LOL, bitch, please. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden he came back. He tried to do this other angle where he was like not going to be Mr. Hippie dude. And he was wearing like a red shirt and he was all serious. He was all about 5G. I'm a reporter. I'm an investigative reporter now. And he tried to switch identities. And then that didn't really go over too well. You know, all of the private emails and shit that he probably got, you know. Schlumminger says inside vagina stubbles for skinny fat witches. All right. So he doesn't believe the shit he's saying. You know, he tried to do the 5G thing. It didn't really work out. Nobody fucking gives a fuck. All the girls want him to go back to his little fucking peace and love. Fucking look at my chakras. I'll show you my chakra if you show me yours and shit, right? Fucking disgusting. All right. He fucking knows it. All right. Now, MuffMuff has reacted to my shit. That's what she knows about me. That's why she's talking the shit she's talking in her dumb videos now. The MuffMuff. All right. So has fucking Lucy Lemons. You saw her back off that fucking angle, right? And so is Paradise even. They know. They're hearing me. Okay. They realize how ridiculous their fucking divine feminine bullshit sounds. And I'm the only one that's even fucking tried to stand up to them. And they have quite obviously fucking made efforts to back off, right? It's true. You can see it in their fucking vids. You can see it. Now, I'm wondering if hashtag same team has something to do with that, right? Maybe Marky Mark gave old lemon one, the old lemony one, a little newsflash behind the scenes. Hey, a lot of these people out here are Christian. You're going to offend everybody with this weird divine feminine shit. Maybe you should back off from that. Just kind of like vaguely talk about a creator instead. So, you know, that's what's going on with Lucy Lemons. If y'all can sit through her 4-hour blabfest, right? I wouldn't recommend it. I got about an hour and a half into it and fell asleep. Never went back to it. I was playing a video game while I fucking listened to it in the background. I just almost died, I guess. From boredom. But anyways, I hate to be a fucking dick, all right? I know, you're not supposed to attack fellow flat earthers, right? No, fuck that shit. All right, so yeah, somebody got a warning behind the scenes. They all backed off, all right? Now, I was going to tell you this story anecdotally, but I'll just tell you anyways. And then I decided not to, but now I'm just going to anyways. Fuck it. You know, it just proves how hypergamous our society is, right? Or not even how hypergamous, how gynocentric our fucking society is, all right? There was this little old lady, and she was like in her 70s, maybe in her 80s, but she was fully fucking coherent, okay? You could see her eyes were moving around rapidly. She knew what was going on. She was aware, all right? And she was trying to butt in to some fucking ongoing fucking traffic. Well, you know, we were waiting at a stop sign, but it was a long line at a stop sign to get out onto a busy road. And she decided she was just going to come in from the right-hand side and try to just turn left, just right into some cars, and just basically slowly creeps by and then ends up hitting this fucking, she just can't wait 5 fucking seconds And she fucking ends up scraping along the fucking bumper of this young Asian, couple fresh off the boat. They didn't even speak English really. And she just scrapes by them and tries to just fuck it and pretend like she didn't see it and keeps going. So I said, fuck this shit. Pulled my fucking car right in front of her ass, her old candy ass, and fucking blared on the horn and pointed at her in her fucking face and said, don't you fucking move. Don't you dare fucking move. And then this couple came out and they got her fucking information and justice was fucking served. Vigilante style, okay? I'm not going to fucking allow that shit. I'm not going to allow that kind of shit. And that just goes to show how fucking gynocentric our fucking disgusting society has gotten. People like that just think they can fucking get away with the shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, then. Anyways, enough about that. I wish y'all could have seen it. I wish y'all could have seen her demonic fucking face. This old lady's demonic fucking face. I wish you could have fucking seen it. Anyways, all right. There's a PragerU. There's a PragerU fucking video called something about masculinity, restoring masculinity or some make men masculinity, bring back masculinity, some bullshit, all right? And the whole video is a fucking ruse, all right? PragerU is fucking demonic bullshit. They're just half truth, okay? They're a way for the angry white man who still totally buys into the left-right paradigm, okay, to be placated, okay, and give them this false kind of KKK white power, but, politically incorrect white power, but classy rage, and that's all it is. It's a fucking honey trap. PragerU, all right? PragerU. And fucking, they come out with a video and they got this fucking cunt on there with her blonde hair and shit. And she says, rape, murder, war, okay? What do they all have in common? Men. Toxic masculinity. Okay, and it's like, bitch, please, rape? Just go ahead and watch an episode of Orange is the New Black and tell me that women don't rape. Murder? Okay, watch any fucking crime show and tell me women aren't the fucking suspect 90% of the fucking time. War? First off, war ain't even fucking real, okay? But anyways, even if war was real, war is always driven by female narcissist greed. Okay, and controlling men, controlling populations, and materialism. That's the basis of war. Okay, you ever heard of the Trojan War? It always comes back to a gynocentric's desires. Okay, Israel, no, the queen. The queen wants this. The queen wants that. America attacks Iraq. What do you fucking know? Okay. Okay, it's disguised as an appeal to keep men on the fucking plantation. Okay, then they go into harnessing fucking male energies like male ambition. Harnessing? What? Harnessing? Like we're just slave horses. Okay, so don't watch PragerU. Watch this video and tell them what a bunch of fucking demon cunts they are. Trying to enslave men. Ensnare men in a gynocentric fucking trap. A fucking modern day hell and shit. Okay? PragerU can fucking eat a dick. All right? Tell me about men being the cause of all the bad in the world, right? When more than half of the fucking female customers that I fucking deliver to either fucking straight up stiff me and try to play the fucking pouty face card, okay? Or they sit there and before I even say, because I don't even say anything because you're not supposed to, but before I even, make mention of anything, they're already making excuses why they can only tip $1 because blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You're a fucking cunt. You're a demon. You're a fucking hypergamous, fucking gynocentric demon. And you have no respect for fucking men. Okay? And that's what's happening. That's what's happening in our fucking society. No fucking respect. And it's just disgusting. Because all of us men know we could change the tide of this lickety fucking split. So it ain't like we're complaining and bitching like, oh, we're powerless against these women. I wish they would be me. Like Jed's going to claim that I'm saying. But no, that's not what the case is. Men are so honorable and we have power. We know we could flip the switch. And it's about time that it fucking gets flipped. Okay? And shit's hitting the fan. All right? Women are usually just fucking liars. Okay? Makeup is fake up. All right? They're fucking parasites and they're constantly trying to fucking manipulate. Okay, selfish at all times, even when someone goes out of their way to do them a fucking favor. I've said these things many, many times, but it's true. Okay, I'm not saying the women in here are like that necessarily, but y'all probably fucking are, and you have been at some point in your fucking life. Chick Trippin' Bowl says, eat a bowl of dick. Yeah, that's right. Not to you all. Not to you all. He just says that vaguely. I don't know who he's addressing, but it's cool. All right. All right. So enough about that. Let's talk about Orphan Red. Let's talk about Orphan Red. I called her out for fucking believing in the wave particle duality, that satanic bullshit. Then she did her live stream. You know, she didn't go live because she realized I had punked her. She had to rethink it. So she gets on the air the next day, says the whole fucking theory, and tries to throw a little tag on at the end saying, oh, and by the way, you know, if you believe in this, then you can't, if you do believe in wave particle duality, which I've just spent a half hour explaining, then you can't believe in the story NASA gave us about taking pictures of Saturn and sending them back to us. Woohoo. Okay. But then she comes out with yet another video and declares her love for the wave particle duality fucking thought experiment, pure theoretical satanic bullshit and nonsense once again. Okay. And she did it while fueled on wine. Okay. Now, here's the thing. She wants people to believe that she's fucking hyper intelligent, but all she's doing is parroting big science crap. All right. Now, she keeps talking about the behaviors of isolated particles during these purely theoretical fucking thought experiments. She keeps talking about, you mean the blonde cunt Caroline? Probably. I don't even know. She keeps talking about the behaviors of isolated particles, but then she keeps talking about how beams show up on a results tray. Okay, those aren't isolated particles. Orphan Red. Okay, and this is not a personal attack on Orphan Red or anything about her. This is a purely intellectual attack at someone who is totally wrong. Okay, so she's still hyping that fucking wave particle duality like it's fucking real. Now, there's no such thing as an isolated particle. She said some shit about closing off a window that particles are traveling through after the particle has passed through it, right? And then looking at some result and proving that something gets projected into past results. Okay, I'm pretty sure that light travels way faster than anyone could close any kind of theoretical door during the middle of an experiment to achieve these results. And once again, there's no such thing as an isolated particle. Think about that really deeply for a second, Orphan Red. There is literally no such thing as an isolated particle, no matter what circumstances you try to say that it's in. Because if you want to get clever and you want to say, oh, what about inside of a vacuum? Well, vacuums don't exist, like I demonstrated before. There's no such thing as a vacuum, okay? The dome that we live under, if it's a dome or not, the sky, this system, we don't know how the sky really interacts with what's beyond the sky. We don't know. We've never been up there. So we can't even say it's a dome necessarily, okay? Or that it's outer space necessarily, or that there's a fading pressure system or any of that. We don't know, okay? And the thing is, that would be, maybe we could say that's a vacuum sealed chamber that we're inside of, but that's not a vacuum because the definition of a vacuum is a space with no matter in it, which is itself an immediate fucking paradox. So therefore vacuums don't exist, just on immediate paradox, because you can't have non-space space, okay? And if you isolate one particle inside of a space, supposedly, well then all that non-space, non-matter is going to immediately connect to that single particle in some way, shape, or form, and it's going to collapse that empty non-space space. And the only space we have to work with is what we're inside of, okay? And inside Earth realm, our reality, there's no such thing as a void of physical matter. That doesn't exist anywhere, no matter what vacuum chamber they want to say. And on top of that, the inner linings of any supposed vacuum chamber, okay, is comprised of fucking particles. And guess what else? Waves are comprised of fucking particles. And then when you shut a window off and you do this and then only one shows up, yeah, because one beam shows up, yeah, because it's the other side was shut off, so everything went that way. Big fucking deal. I can't believe there is no space. There is no space as numb be numb, as John LeBon. Jail be, as the jail bee would pronounce it. Numb be numb. Says there is no space. Okay, thanks. If she's annoying as fuck, just don't watch her, says Schlumminger. Yeah, it's not that she's annoying as fuck. I mean, you know, everyone has their different opinions on that. I'm actually arguing the shit that she's arguing for once. I'm not going to sit here and just attack her personally. This is a straight up rebuttal and debunking of her entire latest exploration in intellectual disintegrity, if you will. So please, if you hear this, Orphan Red, or if anyone out here can get the message to Orphan Red, let her know that I went on this rant and that basically shut her entire shit down, and she needs to come correct now. And she also needs to admit the fact that she tried to fucking play it off when I called her out before. And then she did, and then she reluctantly did a live stream the following day and tried to fucking pull a quick one. And then after that came back and fucking redacted her shit. Chief Crow and the Flat Earthworm says, peace, flames, flames, peace. Rob S., has the double beam experiment been replicated? Well, it's the double slit experiment. And it's all bullshit. It can be replicated with solid particles or with beams of light, but none of those are isolated no beam of light can be separated into one isolated particle. You know, and that's why when they don't observe it, it behaves all these crazy ways where it becomes a wave and it does all these splitting and all these things. And then as soon as you look at it, it's acting like the way it looked before you looked away from it. So it's just a bunch of fucking cuck ass satanic bullshit. It's about the 50-50 probability of something not being there. Does a bear shit in the woods, you know, or when a tree falls in the woods, there's no one there to hear it, whatever. You know, the thing is that is all a temptation. That's Satan's temptation on your shoulder. See? Oh, it could be this. It could be that. It could be this. It could be that. Oh, that's the temptation of the fucking deceiver. It's just that fucking simple, guys. God, our Father, Jesus Christ, created an angel. And that angel fell away and thought he could be a god. Just like what Quasi and Penis 14 want to fucking do. And just like what fucking Paradise thinks they can do. Okay? And just like before she got shut down and backed the fuck up, what Lucy was fucking acting like. Okay? They all want to fucking be gods. You're not God, motherfuckers. You're not God, motherfuck faces. Excuse me. All right, there's no such thing as a fucking isolated particle. Vacuums are a fucking myth. Isolated particles are a fucking myth. Okay? Then there's this other guy. There's this other guy out there. And his name is Happy Humble Hermit. He's a fucking badass MGTOW channel. I'm not MGTOW. I'm in a very long relationship. But my relationship benefits me and my woman. Not just my woman. Like most people's relationship only benefits the woman. Really. It really only does. But in my relationship that I have, that I carefully went out of my way to make sure things ended up this way, we both benefit. Okay? And my woman loves me and respects me for that. So anyways, there's this guy named Triple H, Happy Humble Hermit or something like that. And he's got a great MGTOW channel. He's very, very fucking philosophical. My favorite MGTOW probably ever is Sandman. But then there's this guy named Hugh Man with a capital M. He's fucking badass. And then there's this guy, Triple H, and he's actually like a softer version or a more accessible version of Hugh Man. Hugh Man is like pure, deep philosophy. But Triple H, Happy Humble Hermit, is a little bit more accessible, and he creates a lot of content. He's very fucking wise. I love Happy Humble Hermit. Awesome, says Alan Robinson. Yeah, awesome. And he had a live stream, and I called into his show, and I really wanted to react to the shit he was saying before, and then I kind of like, I don't know if I chickened out or if I just kind of like realized, or there was something telling me, no, don't participate in this. You know, and then I realized after the fact that he's still a cuck for like, you know, NASA and stuff like that. And he's also like an atheist. So he wasn't going to get what I was going to say. Particle accelerators are not real. Rob S. But light is visible accelerated magnetism through its surrounding ether, says Schlumminger. The giant magnet is real, Rob. Interesting. So I went on his show and I said, hey, and I said, well, you know, I got a channel too. And he said, oh, plug your channel. I was like, I really don't want to. I'm not coming on here just to plug my channel. And he's like, nah, I really don't care. Go ahead and say your channel. And I was like, okay. I told him, validation boy. And then he goes, what do you want to talk about? And I said, I was kind of hoping I could trigger off what you were talking about before. And then just something came over me. And I said, you know, maybe I'm not ready to be on your show, man. Sorry. I think I'll just let you go. And I hung up, and he was really cool. And he said, well, a cheap plug, I guess. I didn't mean for that to happen. Thing is, though, is that earlier on in his show, he had this weird transgender guy on, and he was very uncomfortable, you know. He was very uncomfortable about the trainee guy. But the trainee guy was asking if once I fully trans myself and become a quote woman, is that still gynocratic? Yes, Yes, it's still completely fucking gynocratic. Okay, it's completely fucking gynocentric behavior. Okay, not to mention it's gay. Okay, so any MGTOW out there, please don't be getting with trannies. You know what I'm saying? Dear God, that's not a woman. Anyways, you know, what else can I say, man? What else can I say? Let Orphan Red know that she's just pumping a bunch of mainstream science fucking cuck ass fucking NASA oriented fucking lies and satanic bullshit. Please let her know. And let her know that I'm the one who said it. Don't anyone take the MuffMuff queef seriously. Just look at the way she talks. Look at that smug face. She looks like GreaterSapien. That same smug fucking cunt face. You know what I'm saying? The fucking MuffMuff. You know, and don't fucking take GreaterSapien fucking seriously. Look at that smug bastard. What a smug jerk that guy is, man. He thinks he knows what he's talking about, man. He's sitting there thinking he acts like the celestial objects are physical objects. How does he know? He doesn't know. So immediately he's just disqualified. He doesn't even have the intellectual integrity to even try to contemplate an answer to something like on that scale. Okay. The Paradise, you know, give me a break, dude. 2003 is calling. Okay. Their whole gimmick. The whole gimmick. 2003 called. They need it back, right? Old lady in your red car out there. Fuck you. I can't believe you. You know, at least she had the honor to fucking stop and take it on the chin like she was supposed to. I busted her, vigilante style. She thought she could get away with it, you know. God told me to do it. You like that, guys? PragerU, fucking ban them, boycott them, fucking tell their channel that they suck. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But, you know, go on there and make wise comments, you know, contradict some of the lies that they fucking tell you. All right. Other than that, yeah. Shit. Yeah, once again, shout out to Justice777, to Andres, to Valey, Ohio, to Schlumminger, Rob S., our reigning champion, Dick Trippin' Balls, Flat Earth Reset, Lori Gale, Alan Romanison, Numby Numb, Chief Crow and the Flat Earthworms, Twitwit, you know what I'm saying? 1HH1, you know who you are. Man, I'm so glad to have you guys in here. Humble yourself before our Creator, our Divine Father, our Father who came here in flesh, named Jesus Christ, sacrificed himself to redeem our pathetic souls so that we could be with him in the afterlife, our Father, our Creator. Okay? Humble yourself. Women out there, don't take any of this stuff the wrong way. We all got respect for you, but we got enough respect for you to let you know that we know what's going on, all right? This is not a haven for hatred of women, okay? But atomism is debunked, says Schlumminger. Indeed it is. The atom is dead. Schlumminger says space equals volume equals magnetism. Magnetism of some sort. OJ McBaggins says, sorry, I've been playing bass. Jam on it, bro. Jam on it. In fact, Rob S. says he respects the vagina. Oh, all right, guys. Anyways, humble yourself before our Father, our Holy Father, our divine Creator, Jesus Christ, who came here to redeem us. Okay? And humble yourself. Realize that you are nothing but filthy rags before him. Try to live as virtuously as you possibly can. Okay? And that means every single chance you get, just go ahead and do it. Just do it. Okay? Be like Jesus Christ. Okay? Thank you, God, for the blessings you've given me to have this audience and to be able to speak truth in your name. This has been Validation Boy live stream, October 15th, 2018.